You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? This is Captain Jack here, and as you can see, and I'm not going to bring that up yet, but we will have that ready to go in just a minute. Apologies, but a little bit of working between the getting things squared away. Apparently, we had a troll. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but. Tony Bradley, and it looked like a basketball player, said that, hey, link, I've been kidnapped. I'm like, really? Unless you guys know who Tony Bradley really is, and then, but I thought it was a troll. So if I'm wrong, let me know. We got a few people over there on YouTube. We got Brian and Mike Givens, and of course, my buddy Ed Winchell. Again, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you don't mind, if you don't like it, that's fine as well. Again, if you are on Facebook, Corey Epple, thank you there, shipmate. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I got a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight while I have the thought process going on. I was gonna say, I blocked him, so hopefully he won't be showing up in comments anymore. Okay, hopefully not showing up in comments anymore. Again, if you are on Facebook, please go over to YouTube, and there's several reasons why. Obviously, the video is better, the sound is better, and I'll get together with different things there. Oh, okay, and that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why I say go over to YouTube, is because if you are on YouTube, you see that wonderful $sign there, and you can get an entry into the Captain Jack Treasure Chest O prizes I did a recount, and again, we had actually now we're up to 36. That's not counting that. Okay, 37. That's not counting the 10 that are freebies that come over. And I got a question while we're here. Okay. Okay. Sound like the guy from South Park. Okay. There are memberships that I can have on YouTube, and I can do various things with the membership. But what I think that I'm going to ask is if you wanted to be, or would anybody consider a membership, which would be monthly, and then maybe that gets you a free entry each time to the treasure chest or prizes, so you get on the prize wheel as a member. I'm throwing it out there. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but I wanted to talk about that. If you're considering being a member, and Oren, I see you. I just want to make sure, don't go away, because sometimes I lose people when they're backstage. They're like, dude, shut up. Okay. And because I talk too much. But while I kind of let the cat out of the bag here, a very, very special guest that we're going to have, and I'm going to bring him on like almost immediately, because he's going to be talking some Raider football. Now, after Oren leaves, then we're going to have our weekly, what I call it, the spot that my boy Jeff Paul is going to do, and that's called, you know what pisses me off? It's the spot with Jeff Paul. But before we get into that, I got to bring my boy Oren Shiri on. I make sure I said that correctly. Get rid of it.
You got it right.
Okay, there you go. And I'm really stoked. Let me get this a little bigger here. Oren and I have been Facebook friends for years. And Oren is one of those wonderful people that I enjoy because he knows what the F he's talking about. And there are plenty of people that espouse kind of knowing what they know. I mean, you can know what you know, but if you're ignorant to facts, then I like to say go with people that actually know what they're talking about. And Oren is one of them. So my friend Oren Shiri is going to start off the show here, because I don't want him to waste a lot of time, and I wanted to get him in. Oren, first off, it's really good talking to you, brother. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
I'm glad to be back on the show. And first of all, we're glad to. I don't think I've been on the show where we show our faces together, which is great. I like everybody's getting connected to this with all this COVID nonsense. Anyway, let's get to the facts here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you want to say. As a Raider fan for life, I've been back and forth with so many fans, and I'm sure the Cap has as well, all this offseason about our quarterback. Folks, Derek Carr is your quarterback. Get off his back and love him for who he is and start supporting him. That's the first thing I got to say. Let's get to the offseason moves. I really, really like some of the moves that they've done. Some of the moves they haven't really shined on, but that's okay. That's in all teams. Let's do the first one. You guys got to love what they've done in getting our receiver core back. John Brown is something special. He is like a Hunter Renfrow times 2. He's a route runner, but he's going to get the ball. He's going to give Carr another target, which is exactly what he needs. And I like this move because the youngsters, Ruggs and Edwards, definitely need somebody like that. And he wasn't expensive. We could have got some unbelievable player, but we got a great player. So let's give it up for that as well. The other move that I do like, and a lot of people are not talking about, is actually, we had to get a replacement. We were paying a lot of money for Trent Brown. A lot of money.
Hey, Warren, I gotta stop you right there. Stop swearing on my channel.
Am I swearing?
You're swearing. Anybody that says Twinkies in Twitter in his real name, that is a swear. That is a swear word. That's why I just call them Twinkies in Twitter. We don't say the T Brown. We don't say the other one that has initials Alpha Bravo, and we don't ever say the quarterback of the now defending Super Bowl champs. We don't say his name ever, and if I do, I have to smack my hand accidentally. I just wanted to let you know the rules of the show, sir.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Okay, I'll get right to it. I like the move where we got Nick Martin. Nick Martin will play a very nice center. He's experienced. He's got a lot more experience than we had before, folks. Just calling it. He knows how to play the gap. He's going to give the space to Jacobs and Drake, who we haven't mentioned yet, a running back. So we got two new weapons. We got two linemen who's very experienced, bringing our offense to where it should be. I believe we're going to get another offensive lineman in the draft. What do you think about that, Captain? Who do you think would be the right move for the offensive lineman in the draft?
You know, actually, I am not as up on the. I'll admit, when I think of college football, I am an SEC aficionado, and I'm snobbish that way because I went to Florida, and I know the SEC a lot. So in that respect, I really don't delve into what I don't know. And I would like that. I mean, if you are, and I know that we're going to have Mason Hunter, who is a fabulous handicapper, that's going to be doing a draft show. And I know you're going to be doing a draft show. I think what you said, you're going to be doing like a mock draft next week.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a mock draft with, actually, I'm representing the Raiders, of course. And also, it's like a few guys, so I have to pick another team, which I'm going to take the Saints because I can care less about them. But basically, I don't mind, basically, and I already kind of know. I think they actually went to USC, Mayock, and Cable yesterday, and they looked at Tucker. I like him, but I like him in the second round because I think we need to get our fan base back together and agree on something. We need a big defensive guy, either up the middle or in the secondary.
Yeah.
And that's where I think we go in the first round. Now, for me, there's a few guys. I don't think we're going to get a linebacker. Folks, we got one of the best linebackers in free agency. I never can pronounce his name, but I hope you guys know who I'm talking about.
Are you talking about Kwiatkowski?
No, what?
Kwiatkowski from last year?
No. We got Yannick Namuka.
Ngakoue. But he's a defensive end.
Well, actually, if you go look in our roster, we got him listed as an outside linebacker to play the Sam.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is. I mean, that's news to me. And so again, far be it for me. This is why I bring Oren on the show, because I know that Ngakoue has been a defensive end in Bradley's system for years. He's a hand in the dirt guy. But if they want to have him stand up, that's great too. I don't care where he is as long as he's getting out of the quarterback.
No matter where if he's defensive end, that's great. It's just I feel in that case it's going to move Farrell to his position that he should be in tackle in the inside. And I think that would be a better scheme for us. And then we pick up a linebacker in the first or third round. I think we get an offensive tackle in the second, like I said. But I would like, if we do pick up a linebacker, there's two guys. I don't think we're going to have a chance at Parsons, to tell you the truth. I think he's going to go before 17. I do like the kid. But if you guys look at the tape on YouTube for Xavier Collins, it's the guy out of TCU, I believe.
Okay.
And then there's another gentleman from Notre Dame. I call him Jock, G-O-K, because
that's the Joker, baby. That's who we call him. We call him Joker. And my boy Jason Dean, like I said, who is a definitive Notre Dame guy, he actually knows how to pronounce his name. It's like Jeremiah Adokuwasu. And I'm close, but we just call him Joker. But Jason Dean actually knows how to pronounce his name quite well.
Right, and I think if he does become a Raider, I bet everybody wants to learn his name. No problem. But I would call him Jock. That's easy for me. Joker, it just has that. He looks like a Raider to me already.
Yeah.
And there's another guy that I would pick on defense. I'm not in love with you say the SEC guy. I'm not in love with the defensive tackle, Christian Barmore. I'm not in love with him. He doesn't look like a Raider to me. I think if we get a defensive tackle, be in the latter. We have 2 picks in the 3rd round, folks. 2 picks. 2 picks in the 5th round. We never even thought we were going to have this. And we get our 6th round back, folks. We have 8 picks. We haven't had 8 picks in a while.
Yeah.
That's great. So we can do a lot in this draft. And I'm really excited. I know it's a few weeks out, but we don't go to Super Bowl very often. So it's so exciting to get some great draft picks and watch these kids grow as Raiders, because it's going to be an exciting draft coming up. There's another kid that I would like, if we don't get any of these linebackers, there's another kid that's a safety that can play free safety. We really, really need a free safety. We do not have a free safety. So Trevor Morang is another guy. I believe he's out of Tulsa. I really support that guy. But there's a couple of guys. There's a guy from Oregon we can get in the latter rounds. There's a guy from, I believe, Syracuse. So there's a couple of safeties that will do okay. But Trevor Morang is the top-notch safety in this draft, and we really, really need somebody to step up from the get-go and look at that. Now, I would love if we can get one of those 2 top cornerbacks in the 1st round. And that would be a Patrick Surtain. Oh, my gosh. Knock it out of the park. Forget these guys that we have right now. I mean, okay, we picked up Arnett last year, but no, this is nothing compared. If we can get somebody like that, he changes the whole secondary for you. So
I'd love Surtain, but I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be like top 7.
Yeah, and then the second guy from a corner, if we do go corner in the 1st round, is Caleb Farley. Not bad. So one of those guys. Those are one of these picks. One of the guys that we're mentioning right now. It would be dreadful if we go for an offensive tackle in the 1st round. I think that we would be shooting ourselves in the foot, and the fan base is a foot, because our whole unit. The reason why we didn't go to the playoffs is because of the defense. We got to step up and get defensive players, defensive-minded players. We got a great defensive coordinator now. Now we got to step up and get a great defense.
Yeah, and I agree that there are a plethora. I'm going to throw those big words out there again. Hopefully, if you guys don't know what plethora is, you get a dictionary. Plethora e cornucopia of offensive players in this draft. There's a bunch of them, and there's going to be great quality in the 2nd round. And that's why I think, because everybody is really hard on defense, and I got that. And I think that 75 to 80% of our draft should be defense, unless you have that offensive player of need that fits the spot in BPA. Best player available. That really good right tackle that you can plug and play. I think we're good at guard right now. I mean, I don't think we need to get a guard, but I tell you what, getting another tackle is needed, especially when you look at what we're looking at. With right now, Denzel Good is slated as your right tackle. I mean, and he played well last year, but he's an O lineman, and he played well at right tackle. But from my knowledge, he's basically been a guard for the majority of his time there. So, yeah, we need to get another tackle. And by the way, they said that they still have Brandon Parker as your swing tackle. My goodness, man. I'm sorry. Please, let's not make that happen. I'm sorry about that, Oren, but go ahead, sir.
No. I mean, I believe it. You're absolutely right. I mean, you're looking. I'm gonna bring up our depth chart right now and go into detail about what you kind of talked about. And if you look on the offense, we are missing a right tackle. Free agent is Sam Young. He's still listed, but we don't want to start. Kamel Seymour would be our starter right now at right tackle, folks. That's how bad we need a right tackle. So that's the only offensive position that you guys should not be upset about if it goes first or second round. The Raiders do need that type of thing. But, if you look at it this way, like I said, linebacker, defensive end, or any position in the secondary is going to help us throughout the thing. I just feel that we do need a nickel. I'm not sold on Amik Robinson. I do like him, but he's not solid. And we didn't pick up a veteran as of yet to play the nickel position. So, we're going to pick up a corner at some point in this draft, whether it's a first, second, or third round.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I do like what we've been doing in defensive end. We got a nice depth in defensive end right now. If you look at the defensive ends, I mean, to join Crosby, you got these guys. I mean, they re-signed Nassib, which is good. You got they picked up that Quentin Jefferson. Is that correct? Something like that.
Yeah, Jefferson was one. Thomas they picked up, but he's a tackle.
Yeah.
We lost Malik Collins, but oh well. I mean, honestly, he was highly touted, but really didn't do anything last year. So I count that as an oh well. It was so bad, too sad, bye bye.
Yeah, I mean, so you got and then we've re-signed Hank.
Yeah, and Hankins has played his ass off the last several years, and I'm very happy that we got him back.
Yeah, so we do have a defensive tackle base, which is nice. So that's why I don't see defensive tackle or pretty much defensive end. I mean, if don't get me wrong, if Gruden and Bradley love Russo or something like that, Gregory Russo is his name.
Yeah, out of Miami, and I do know him, even though he's not SEC. He's down here in Florida, so I keep an eye on him.
And he's not bad.
No,
I'll be happy with that too. But I really think I know Farrell didn't do as well as we want him to do, because we got it selected so early in the draft. Maybe he was a second rounder or a late first rounder. Guys, he's our defensive end. I think he's going to be strong, and I just got to give him another year. Give him another year, because sometimes it just takes a little bit more to develop into what we really want him to be.
Yeah, and to be honest, people that are down on Farrell, you got to understand that when he was at Clemson, he was in a defense where all three of those people that were drafted with him, three of them went in the first round, and the other guy was a top pick. I don't know what round he went, but that entire line got drafted that year. And Farrell is solid. The first year we had him playing where we bounced him back and forth, and we really didn't, as a rookie, that was hard on him. So I think that the fact that we didn't really give him that opportunity to really learn the one position but he's solid, and he's gotten more solid that last year. So this is his third year. I think that he can be that guy, kind of like Richard Seymour was, where he can bounce out between end and tackle and be a solid plug-and-play player. Yeah, he was overdrafted in number, but again, people say, well, why didn't we trade down? Why didn't we trade down? You've got to have somebody who wanted to trade down, and if the Raiders couldn't find anybody at that time, hence we pick them when we pick them.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's very true. I mean that's the thing. So we'll see. I have that itch that he's going to be a really good this season, no matter if they switch him to tackle or he plays in his natural position of where he's at. But we'll see where all comes out after the draft and see what happens. Don't expect any big moves, folks, anymore until the draft. I think we got the players that we need to fill in the depth right now and the starters. I don't know how everybody feels. I'm gonna ask Cap. What do you think about restructuring Mariota's?
Oh, I'm happy. I mean, people were. In fact, I even said that somebody actually threw out there that Carr needs to be restructured, and I actually kind of wish he would, but he has a decent contract for what he is performing. Everybody hates Derek Carr, and I know that Homer is going through the roof right now. He is the biggest Derek Carr homer, pun intended, going, and he is solid in the fact that he does perform. Now, do I get mad at him for like reaching out for pylons and losing the football? Not once, not twice, but 3 times that I can remember. Yeah, I do. But he doesn't play defense. He does give the ball up at inopportune times. So that's the bad side of him. But again, if you look at who was on the roster when Carr was there, if you're going to replace somebody, give me somebody to replace him with. And there was nobody on our roster since he's been on this team that is better than him at the time. Now, we wasted an opportunity with Mariota last year. We wasted it. We should have had and been able to see at least game time what we could have had with him. Now, I wasn't at any of the practices, Oren, so I can't tell you if we gave Mariota a fair opportunity in practice. I don't know because I wasn't there. And for all you people that bitch, moan, and groan about this, unless your ass is on the sidelines during practice or in the locker room during all of this, it's all friggin' conjecture. By the way, I got to say this. Ed Winchell, yes, Frankie C is well-liked, even though he has bad taste in football teams and actually in sports teams because he's from Boston. I do more than put up with him. He's a good soul. I just had to get that out there while I had the chance, Norton. But as far as restructuring, back to point, I kind of do this a lot. I apologize. Yeah,
no problem.
I'll go off on the sides and to the side of the road, but I'll get back onto the interstate real soon, and I'll do it. I really think that Mariota's restructuring. I'm glad he did. And, the Raiders got him to a point where, we got him at a good price. Plus, he has incentives. I think it's 3.5, but with incentives, he can get another 5 or so. That's great. Okay. Whether he gets his incentives, it's obviously based upon playing time, and that's fair. We have him under contract. I would have hated to have lost him because if we would have lost him, we would have went to either Denver or that team that Frankie likes that I can't stand because there are. You can't tell me that the Cheatriots wouldn't have picked up Mariota over, the big dude that is like way overrated and played somewhat horribly last year. Yeah, he would be you can't tell me that he wouldn't be in Denver.
The fig, if you remember those cookies.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
The big one, yeah.
Yeah, or the person in Denver that I'm glad that Denver has Drew Lock. I'm ecstatic because he is not a good quarterback, and I want to make sure that Denver does not have a good quarterback because that's better for us. But you let Mariota go, and he's going to go somewhere and try to hurt us, plus make a name for himself. Now this year, we'll see. Now here's something I got for you, Oren, since you asked me a question about Mariota. I think, and I've been saying this for not one, not two, but now this is the 3rd year. I said the Raiders are going to draft a quarterback of the future this draft with maybe one of those picks we got. It's not going to be a high draft pick. I think it's going to be somebody that they're going to look at that is worthwhile, somebody that they can groom, because if they don't draft a quarterback this year, knowing that Mariota is likely gone next year, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
I love your question because I do see something like that possibly happening now that we have the 8 picks, possibly one of the 5th round picks. You never know. You get a surprise in the 5th round. There's 2 guys that I do like that are possibly 5th round quarterbacks, and that's Jamie Newman and KJ Costello, who's a Mississippi State, I believe. Another guy that you might be familiar with.
Yeah, and he comes with Abbott, right?
The what?
He comes with Abbott, right?
Yes.
If you get a Costello, you got to have an Abbott come with him.
Yeah, I get your point there. But yeah, but those 2 guys, I believe, could back up, be our 4th quarterback if we have a 4th quarterback on the roster. As we know, I don't think anybody's really sold on Nate Peterman. He's there, but to get him to get playing time, I kind of highly doubt it. But I would like, I believe that we should have development quarterback on our team. We haven't had quite some time since Carr was there, really somebody who came off the bench and showed a young guy what he could do, what we could do. We don't. Mariota was the Titans. He's a veteran. Not saying he got style. I think if we had to leave him in there for a couple of games, we know he can do great. We just got to have the defense to back them up. Both of these quarterbacks.
Yeah,
and that's the thing is, if our defense is down in the dumps again, it's not Carr's fault, like you said earlier. It's definitely, But I look at other quarterbacks, and some of these guys, we won't mention their names, they fumble, they intercept the ball. We don't look at their statistics, but I'm going to tell you that AR up in yellow cheesy country, basically he has more interceptions than our friend Carr. Okay? So you got to look at it that way. He has a better defense. We can establish the defense that the Packers have. We will be a better team.
Okay, let me ask, when you say that Mr. Relax has more interceptions, are you saying like the last couple years? Or are you saying, obviously over a career he does because he's been around a lot longer. Yeah. Are you just saying like the last several years?
Yeah, the last couple of years, I think, I don't know exactly what Carr has, 6 or something like that. He had about 10 last year.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, he's not the only guy. I could look at other names, but I don't want to mention all these names. But, you really have to look at who they got, who their weapons are. It's kind of we went under a lot of COVID through our team, so we really didn't get to see 100% of what some of these guys, on the younger guys at least, can do on defense. So, we got to see what those guys can do, draft the right guys. I think we do have some great veteran leadership now on the team. And I think we're moving towards the right direction. I really see not an 8-8 or even a 9-7. I really think that we can get in the playoffs this year. 10-6 is fine. I think we'll make the playoffs. I don't know. I can't say. We don't know throughout. I'll give you a better preview when we get closer to the season. Well, I will see the draft picks. But right now, I'm very happy. And I think all Raider Nation, Silver and Black Nation, should be extremely happy on what Gruden and Mayock and Tom Cable and Gus Bradley have done this offseason so far. They have built their depth, and they have got a couple of starters on a tight budget. Look, we got rid of players and we traded players. Yeah, but we had to do that. We knew some of that stuff was going to come. We knew this was going to come, folks. Gosh, we got 2 draft picks from a trade. That's excellent.
Yeah, and those were guys that we were going to lose because we basically put them up for, we're going to cut them, and then I see when they actually come through is that we get a 5th round pick for Jackson and we get a 3rd round pick for Hudson. I'm like, whoa, that's just bonus money, man. That's playing with extra money for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's so. I mean, you guys, to get a 3rd round pick, that's an early round. It's a 2nd day pick, and it's the one pick before us. We get 2 picks, one right after the other. We couldn't ask for a better position than that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to know as soon as the clock hits, whoever comes before us, we're going to know those 2 picks, and they're going to be great selections. And I'm sure no matter who those picks are, they're going to be great selections. I'm looking forward. The first 2 days of this draft is going to be wonderful for the Raiders because these are going to be future stars. I don't see no JRs anymore in our midst. Everybody's been shooting Carr and been shooting Gruden. No, you guys, Gruden is still establishing himself. It doesn't come overnight. And, we got Mayock. I think they're just doing wonders that a lot of the fans don't see.
No, I hope you're right, Oren, because again, I live here in Tampa, and I saw how much Gruden destroyed this team, the local team. I'm not talking about my team. I'm talking about the local team.
Yeah. I remember that Super Bowl deeply.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking about the Super Blow of 37. I'm talking about how Gruden destroyed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in his tenure here in Tampa. He destroyed that team.
Right.
And the only reason why he won the Super Bowl was because he had Monty Kiffin, who had that great defense and played up to it, and he played Rich Gannon in the Super Bowl. Say this is what they're going to do, and our center figures out that hey, I already won the Super Bowl and goes off on a tangent. And again, I'm not poo-pooing mental illness. I'm not. But you put all of those factors together, and with Kiffin's defense, Gruden knowing the offense like he did, no changes based upon what. And by the way, 1 week from the conference championships to the Super Bowl, that's the last time that's happened. You put all of these things together, and it just was a decimation waiting to occur. So.
Right. I get your perspective. And, we know that kind of – it hurt me a lot to see that. I remember it very well that day, and because I think we did have a better team. It's like it reminds me of what's that movie, Waterboy? And he's stealing the plays. That's exactly what Gruden did. That's all he did. And he got to be famous and everybody, his guru or whatever. But, let bygones be bygones. He's our coach now. I think he, even being the quarterback specialist on ESPN, hopefully taught him some stuff. And it's funny how we have 2 football broadcasters as our leading men, but that's the way things are, and I think I'm giving them this season. I really am. I really feel that if we can reach these playoffs, we're going to be. I really see it in sight. This is the 1 year where I can't say we're going to go with what the team, even without the draft picks. I really feel that we could have a very good team in sight. We will beat Kansas City, folks. We will. No worry about it.
We should have beat them twice last year.
Yeah. We got in Arrowhead. I don't care where we play. Hopefully we'll be able to go to Vegas and see some games. because I missed the whole atmosphere when we were in Oakland. But I don't mind driving out to go visit them in Vegas, because and I'm sure a lot of people will like to do that. And you see pictures, and I don't know how people are getting in the stadium and all, but I hope they start allowing fans when it comes to August, September, because I really look forward to coming back to the games.
Okay, and for those that wonder, Oren, could you? People are wondering, like, who the hell is this guy? I want you to tell folks why you know what you know, what your credentials are, because you're not some smart dude like me. You are, but you actually have a job.
Well, folks, I about 5 years ago got booted out of CBS Sports. I actually was doing some stuff for the Raiders back then. Worked in Los Angeles doing some stuff, but they actually moved out to Miami, a lot of their sports stuff, and I decided to stay back, and usually just the executives go venture off to the same thing. They don't really have CBS Sports. They have CBS and Access and all that other stuff, but it's a little bit different now. But then I ventured off. I did a lot of stuff, actually, with Cap. We used to do writing for different types of Raider blogs and stuff. And then I ventured off. I did my own. Right now, you can actually go on Facebook now. I put all the news. It's Raider Nation Access. And I've been doing that for probably almost 10 years, I would say, something like that. I always keep up to date on this stuff. I love this stuff. I love the Raiders. I'm born a Raider. Plunkett days, everything. Marcus Allen, Plunkett. Howie Long. That's when I was a kid, man. So I remember all those beautiful days, and I want to get back to real Raider football so we can remember these guys. I want to remember Carr, 20 years from now when I'm an old man. And that's going to be, we got to get something. We got to get some movement. And I believe I still have faith, and not just pride. I have faith, and I know we can do it.
Okay. Well, again, folks, look for Oren Shiri, and go ahead and make sure that they know how to get a hold of you as well.
Yeah, look for, again, Raider Nation Access. It's on Facebook. You can always PM me, Oren Shiri, OrenShiri. I'm always opening to questions. And I'm going to be joining Cap, quite often now. And we're going to give us input every week or whatever he wants me on the show. Be open. I'm always open to questions and get down. And I'm in lots of groups. I try to get my input up on groups and try to tell people like it is. And there's a lot of stuff on the internet. Don't listen to every griping thing, because there's actual facts. Like I think how Cap reached me today, we were looking at the somebody put some salary cap up, like that was much less than what we got. But to me, the $3 million actually, folks, is going to be that we have right now, unless we do some restructuring or another release. That's really for the rookies, because it takes about $3 million to pay for the rookies.
Yeah, I was going to say, and of that money, that's definitely earmarked for the draft. So basically, unless we do some restructuring, we have our rookie salary cap pool. I think we need more. I think you need about $6 million for the rookies.
Yeah, let me double check right here while I got I had it here. The rookies coming in. You're going to need. Yeah, you don't pay rookies more than it's just. Yeah, it's about $4 million. That's coming in, because we do have 8 now. We were in the beginning, we had 6, and so that's not bad. So I think it's just changed things. But the latter rounds, you don't even pay until they're guaranteed a spot.
Right.
I just feel that I'm glad we don't have a 7th round pick, because 7th round picks are a half a dozen. It's like getting we're going to have these undrafted free agents anyway, and that's exactly what the 7th round begins.
Right.
I don't really I haven't seen a 7th round starter in a long time. So I'm really excited about the first, and I'm going to do my, probably next time I come on the show, would love to do a mock draft for the Raiders and give my input. I think that would be great, and I think people would enjoy that. Yeah,
for sure. And again, Oren will be around, off and on. Remember, I'm launching a couple of new shows. Oren can contribute. So for those who are saying, hey, I want to call in, dude. Okay, and again, I'm looking at you, Mike, but he's a Philly guy, but so that's it. But he does like to call in, which is good. But Oren's going to be contributing, and he's got a lot of corporate knowledge. So again, that's why I have him on, because again, he's not just some, windbag that says that we need to get rid of, or that Nathan Peterman's going to be the starting quarterback when all is said and done. And I see stuff, and of course, as soon as I say that. Okay, Jared, you gotta wait. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I hear a line coming in.
I get it, Jared. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, Jared. I know Jared he does like to give his Pittsburgh reports, and he's really good on all this information. So I guess that's Jared saying, "Hey, please let me come in." And by the way, he's got some good information as well. And again, Oren Shiri. See, that's how I thought it was pronounced. And you said it was like Sherry, which is why I changed it.
Yeah, that's ever since I was a kid, I just say, you got to. It's spelled Nero backwards, the Oren, and then you go Oreo cookie. It's really easy. So just put an N on the end instead of the O.
Right.
And then Sherry like a wine. How can you go wrong? So I got an Oreo cookie dipped in wine.
There you go. And again, it's Oren Shiri and Jason Dean Hunter, who is, like I said, that's my corporate knowledge of draft stuff. You and him get together, and and Jason's going to be on with me for a draft show. Jason said he just sent you a friend request, Oren, so look out for him. Jason's really good people. Although he is really into Notre Dame. So when we were talking about, you call him Jock and he calls him Joker, that's my boy I was talking about there. So just take his Notre Dame slant with a grain. And I know you're in LA, so you and him can go after USC Notre Dame wise. I'm just saying.
Hey, I think he'll be lucky if we get both the Joker and Tucker the first 2 rounds. We should be very happy. How about that?
There you go. I like that. You guys would both be happy because then you got Notre Dame and USC in rounds 1 and 2.
That's right.
All right. Hey, again, Oren, thank you there, shipmate. I appreciate you being on. Anytime, hit me up and say, hey, I got some stuff, and we'll do a segment. Granted, this is a bit longer, but again, this is a good segment. Plus the fact that we're introducing you to our audience. And again, Oren will make sure that he gets the videos out there, because I want to make sure that all folks know what the hell we're talking about here. We're having fun, but we're also getting some good information, not just on sports, but obviously for the Raider impact. And we talk sports here for sure. And again, Oren, thanks again, sir, for your input.
Thank you very much. And I look forward to many shows leading up to the season, and the draft. It'd be great. You take care now. All right, Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks again there, shipmate. We appreciate it there. That's Oren Shiri. And what I want to do is this, okay? And Jared, I swear we will get you on. But before I do anything else, there's a lot of people I want to recognize. Obviously, Oso's in the house. Jason Dean's in the house. Jimmy Farrell. I turned it off when it was like 3-0 Rangers. So I don't know. I think I popped over. It was 6-2. The Flyers are playing horribly. And not that I don't love my Flyers. They're just playing horribly. And I see Will Carley is there from the Dominican Republic. Thanks again. That's my boy, Will, over in the Dominican Republic. See who else I can see in here. And again, I didn't put a lot of these comments up, and I apologize. but there's a lot going on. Again, if you are on Facebook, please head over to YouTube. And yeah, I got my flyby thumbs down. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. They weren't there last week, so I guess they must have had the night off. Oh, while I was talking about this is Guns Out. This is Guns Out. Sun's out, guns out, because this is the reason why I'm wearing it. COVID number 2, and hopefully we will have on Savage later on. By the way, sports tonight. I'm not even watching. I'm watching The Fifth Element. If you're wondering what that big blue light is, it's on the Bo Jackson thing behind me. It's The Fifth Element. That's better to watch The Fifth Element with no sound, than whatever watching the Flyers lose. Now, before I do anything else, okay, and we're going to talk about this, I got to do my normal segment with Jimmy Farrell. Jimmy's calling too. Jimmy, wait. Jimmy Farrell, wait, please. I got to do the normal segment. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I hate the fact when I don't even. Oh my God, Jimmy, give me a break. Weekly segment. I got to do that first, okay? I got to do the weekly segment first, okay? So while we're doing that, hang on a second. Let me remove my. Hey, folks, how you doing? This is Captain Jack, and I am very happy to bring you what I hope will be a weekly segment, depending upon what my partner's schedule is. This is Jeffrey Paul, the great comedian from the state of New York, and I tell you, great, awesome guy, and I'm going to have as much fun with him as I'm sure he's going to have with all of our listeners. Again, I deliberately wore my Flyers jersey because we went into it last time stating, and Jeffrey's already stated that obviously the Flyer orange just probably makes his eyes bleed and makes him projectile vomit. So I definitely had to make sure I had that going for me on the first segment. So I'm going to hand it off to you, sir. And we're going to go into our segment, and this will be weekly. Thank you there, Jeffrey Paul, and bringing you what pisses me off? Right at it there, shipmate. You go for it.
All right, and listen, there's a lot of things that piss me off, but besides your attire, I hate your attire tonight, by the way, Jay. It really, it does bother me, but that's what I'm going to get and complain about tonight. Okay. I mean, the Flyer attire is gross. I hate the Flyers. I think, the more people get to know me, the more they'll feel the vitriol inside of what the Flyers mean to me, okay? And we go back to Gary Dornhofer and Bobby Clark and Reggie Leach and Reggie McLeish, and I hate them all. I hate them all. But this is what really pisses me off. Have any of your listeners ever gone and been invited? Like I had I'm not even going to call him a buddy because he's a guy I can barely tolerate. And he's like, hey, do you want to come over to watch the tournament? You want to watch the games on the big screen? So let me ask you, folks, if someone invites you to come over, do you want to watch the game on the big screen? What would you think that big screen would be? Are we starting at 55 inches? Are we going to 60? Are we like Jay and have a 70-inch TV? That's fine. So I've been over people's house with 80, 90-inch TVs. That's the big screen. That's the way to do it. That's viewing in the future. But this guy, this Nimrod, okay, this dick, okay, has to say, hey, come on over to watch the game on the big screen. And you know what the big screen is? 42 inches. 42 inches. I got that in my bedroom. My phone is 42 inches. 42 inches. I get there. It is 42 inches. and you're gonna serve corn chips and no dip, and we're gonna watch the game, okay, on a 42-inch TV. Get out of here. That's where I'm like, you know what? No, this is not working for me. I am not what I. It's misleading. It's misleading. I almost feel like it was entrapment that this guy is trying to get me there, okay, to hang out. And then on top of it, he invites nobody else. I feel like I'm on a bad date. That somehow he's going to roofie me. And to be quite frankly, I probably should have roofied myself, okay, because now I'm stuck with this guy who's also the worst conversationalist. Okay, this is what type of guy this guy is. I'm not making any of this up, folks. This is actually my life. All right. This guy posts pictures of his food. And I would love to hear the feedback of what you guys think about that. Because I think people in Raider Nation are not the type of people that are going to steak with brown rice. Like, why would you post that? There's no reason to post that. My mother cooked for us. She wouldn't go ringing people's doorbell before there was my FaceTime or whatever it's called, MySpace and Facebook, and go around and say, look at what I cooked. This is a grown man. Do you guys understand? This is a grown man that does this. Posts pictures of his food, refers to the big screen as a 42-inch screen. I'm having a heart attack relating this story to you guys, but I want to know what you guys think. Is a 42-inch screen the big screen? What's your feedback? I'd like to know. That's what pisses me off.
And I'm sure that we'll get some comments from that. Again, make sure you are following, friending my friend Jeffrey Paul. I won't bring out an eyesore the next time we tape this there, Jeffrey. I'll probably wear my Raider gear. I might even wear some Yankee gear or other things that's less offensive. Maybe even a Robinson 42 just for you. We'll go old school there. And again, thank you there, Jeffrey. Again,
no problem.
Jeffrey Paul, because we're going to have this as often as we can. You know what pisses me off? That we can't have it more often than once a week. I'm Captain Jack. That's Jeffrey Paul. And thanks for joining us tonight.
Bye, guys.
All right, everybody. That is our weekly segment of You Know What Pisses Me Off. And by the way, Matt Marinovich, shame on you. Matt Marinovich said, was it Flyer orange equal Bronco orange? No. And again, I enjoy Jeffrey Paul, great comedian. He does some stuff on Twitch. Give him a follow. He's a good guy. And he's very, very knowledgeable in sports. He was on our show last week. So again, make sure you are going over there to Jeffrey Paul. Yeah, 42 inches my arse, Jimmy Farrell. I'm seeing the comments. Again, this is the one I was talking about. How dare you, Matt? How dare you? And Demon Child says you don't follow hockey. I tell you, hockey is hockey. It's wonderful to see. And again, I appreciate the comments. Wow, the Islanders beat the Bruins. So again, we'll have some good things to talk about. Again, I'll start throwing up the comments. Again, Jeffrey Paul will be on our show, providing he can, depending upon his schedule, every week with You Know What Pisses Me Off with Jeffrey Paul. Thanks again. So again, now I can have some. There you go. Just to make Jason ready. Yeah, Jared, go ahead. I know you're frothing at the bit. We're gonna have the Pittsburgh Report now. We're an hour into the show. I know, Brian, but when it's actually the old Flyers jerseys are more red. Actually, the new, even the retro ones, which the ones I like, are more red. So we are going right to the Pittsburgh Report with Jared. Thank you there, Jared, and I appreciate it. Jimmy, you can call in a bit, but there you go. The Pittsburgh Report with Jared. How you doing there, shipmate? What's going on?
I'm doing good, Jack. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Not much, actually. I got some good news. I'm getting my first shot tomorrow, so I'm very happy about that.
There you go. There you go, brother.
All right, we talked about this on Sunday, Howard. You said I needed to redo my bracket. Well, I have already redone my bracket, Howard. I have fought long and hard, Howard. I still have Michigan surviving, however. It's the only team left out of the four. I'll tell you the team that I think a lot of people are sleeping on right now, however, could be maybe Alabama. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this team, however, and I think a lot of people are not saying, oh, Alabama's this good in basketball. Well, guess what? They've gone through pretty easily, however, this tournament. But another team to watch out for, I'm going to say Houston. The Houston Cougars are surprising a lot of people right now. And I know they got Syracuse coming up in the Sweet 16. If they can get by them, I think that'll be the first time since going back to the days of Guy Lewis back in the late 60s. However, I think they are maybe even longer than that. But the Houston Cougars, I think, in Alabama right now, besides Michigan, is the only team that I think they can still maybe run the team, however. If they have a chance to win the Final Four, we'll have to wait to see how it goes.
Okay. And see, I had to look because, and I don't want to put this up all the way because for some reason when I share the volume doesn't go through. We do have chalk on the right side with Baylor and Villanova, and I can see Villanova beating Baylor with their pedigree. And then you also have was it Houston and Loyola, and that's going to be. I can see Loyola beating Oregon State as well. You know that I mean that's not really a shock, but you know, and I see that Bama's at the bottom with UCLA. UCLA, this ain't John Wooden's UCLA, so I can definitely see Bama going there. Florida State, Michigan. Well, I'm surprised Michigan is still there. USC has played wonderfully from what I've seen, so I can see them getting back past Oregon, and Gonzaga, I should say. Who are they playing? I can't see.
Gonzaga is playing Creighton.
Creighton, okay, yeah, I couldn't really see that. Yeah, Creighton's always been a good tournament team as well, but I got the Zags in that. I can see the Zags getting to definitely getting to the Final Four out of that bracket. I can see Bama. Yeah, I can see Bama getting down in the East. That would be my pick there. I think it's going to be to me because it is. I see Loyola playing Houston. Obviously, the winner goes to the four there. And I think that, and not that I hate on Oral Roberts because they beat my Gators, but they played better. But I think
they've been one of the surprises. I mean, no disrespect to them at all. They beat the Buckeyes, Howard, sorry, Don Webb. They beat the Buckeyes there, who, as the number 2 seed, Howard, I think were a little too smug after that Big Ten tournament. But they had a decent year, but. They go in, they beat Ohio State last Friday, and then on Sunday they turn right, which no one saw coming.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. But some other news to report, some crazy wildness, the match play today in Austin, Texas. I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm reading right now some of the results. John Rahm and Patrick Cantley won, but the big surprise, Bryson DeChambeau, loses in the opening round, and Rory McIlroy loses. Well, and that is a surprise to me. Both him and DeChambeau losing in the opening game.
Yeah.
And that's big. I mean, I'm looking right here. It says here, clean over 1-shot lead. DeChambeau, basically, had a chance. Basically, the guy lost by 2 shots, however, and then Kevin Na, I guess, however, Bob McIntyre of Scotland. So, I mean, Justin Thomas showing DeChambeau as well as losing today. Now the question is, what's going to happen tomorrow? I mean, this is just crazy. I mean, McIlroy just said afterward, he was and not walk off the course this early in 10 years, and he was absolutely just disgusted with the way he played today.
Okay, Mike Givens, give me a call. You got the number, but Jimmy Farrell's probably going to call next, so I know he's going to talk as well. And yeah, it's going to be hockey, folks. If you don't like hockey, sorry, but I know Jimmy.
Jimmy, I'm telling you right now, you better watch out. I mean, your others are playing hockey, but I'm telling you right now, you better watch out for my boys. They're coming up big, however. And, tonight, I'm looking at the scores tonight. Washington won tonight 4-3, however. His boys beat the Bruins in overtime, however. My boys made it look easy against Buffalo. And, I mean, they've been playing well the last 2.5 weeks. I mean, right now, they're doing pretty well, but we have no Marshall games until Sunday. What's happening, however? Apparently, we had, sadly, unfortunately, a legend of St. Louis passed away. Bob Flagler, I guess, died in a car accident last night, however, they said, or a couple days ago. But the big story of the NHL this week, obviously, is that referee. I mean, that referee was totally a moron in every sense of the word.
And folks, if you haven't heard the story, please enlighten them, Jared, as to who got fired and why.
Okay, Tim Keel apparently, however, made some comments on Tuesday night during the National Detroit game. And this is a guy who was supposed to retire after the season, and had referee games since October 1999. Apparently, he made some comments, however, mind you, and I guess, however, he said, this happened 15 minutes ago in the second period. One of the Predators guy was called for tripping one of the defensemen of the wrestling Sean Merrill, the offensive zone, even though we placed in the Merrill, that was just want to help draw the call. Hill then made the call from around center ice, and with 12.5 minutes to go, the national broadcast captured fire from Hill saying, it wasn't much, but I wanted to get, quote, a bleeping penalty against Nashville early. And now they're investigating the whole ordeal. I mean, who in their right mind, if an NHL referee would want to fix a game like that? We see it in different sports, but never have we seen it in hockey until now.
Yeah. Now, what I want to know is again, he was set to retire. So did they basically take his retirement pay away from him?
I would think so, yes, because, I mean, after what he did, they just said, their opening investigation says how he will never do anything now or in the future. But I would imagine right now, however, mind you, yes, because he's also been one of the most maligned officials. Of course, several years ago, it says here, and I'm reading the story now, he was removed from officiating a home game after being photographed at a bar drinking with a reporter, believe it or not. And the reporter, of course, was the writer of this piece that wrote the story, Greg Wyshensky, Wyshynski.
Yeah, and according to Jimmy Farrell, and maybe Jimmy will enlighten us again. Now, here's the thing. If they took away his retirement pay, I don't agree with that. He was stupid to be on a hot mic saying that. That's stupidity, and that's losing your job. But when you've been in the league for 20 years, okay, one stupid act should not take away your retirement and disability and all those things that go with it. That's just me. And not that I'm a softie, but you've done 20 years of work. Good. Jimmy Farrell said they didn't do that, so I'm glad to see that.
Yeah, he was caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, and like I said, I mean, we still don't know if his pension will be taken away or not, but I'm sure they're going to continue the investigation. I mean, it was a stupid, idiotic move that just really did not need to be caused as a headache, and now it is a headache, and now the league is looking like really bad in this whole scenario. But he put it on himself, and usually you don't see that sort of thing. But hopefully next time, however, someone will learn how you don't do that sort of thing in the league. Gotcha.
And again, thanks for calling in, Jared. Appreciate having the Pittsburgh Report with you, and
No
it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, and I told you the guy you had on, I was wondering if he had Facebook. So next time you talk to him, if he has Facebook, just tell him to let me know how, and I'll try to hit him up sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Oren's good people, and he's definitely. No, Mike Givens, no. Mike Givens said he's fired up and is going to drop some F-bombs. No, I don't.
Mike, take it easy tonight.
I don't. And again, I mean, and trust me, I'm going to drop some F-bombs on a show that I'm allowed to, but not this show. And so there you go. But yeah, appreciate you being on there, Jared, and always a pleasure with the Pittsburgh Report.
No problem. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, that's Jared. We do have a line open now, 813-699-0834. If you want to be on screen, and here's the thing, I'll actually, it's hard for me to figure out how long somebody's been on screen, so I don't have that going. But be in quick, unless you are a special guest. Unless you are a special guest, which obviously Oren was. That's why Oren had his time there. And there's Jimmy Farrell. I'm all ready for Jimmy Farrell. Jimmy Farrell, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Damn it! I already.
Another win against my. Hello?
Yeah, I have you. I don't know why it's still ringing because I guess I shouldn't hit it so damn quick because it still rings when I hit it quick. So I apologize. Hang on a second. God, it's a glitch in the system. There we go. There you go, Jimmy. So obviously, and I don't think the Bruins have actually even beat the Islanders this year. I am correct in saying that, correct?
Nope, they lost tonight against us in overtime.
Okay.
5-0 now.
There you go.
Okay. And where is your Flyers, buddy? How come he's not calling you?
What Flyers, buddy?
The one, I don't know, the one he was shooting his mouth off against my team.
He's got his own shows on Northeast Streaming Sports. If you want to go after him, go.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
If you want to go after Jamie Pags, well, wait a second, Jimmy.
Okay.
If you want to go after Jamie Paye, he's the Philly sports guy. He's on Northeast Streaming Sports. Go after him there.
Okay, because his ship is sinking right now.
And you know what? So what? We stay. I will say this: Jamie is true blue and doesn't care. He cares, but he will never turn coat and be one of these fair weather fans. Jamie is not a fair weather fan for any of the Philly teams. I'm definitely not, and Mike Givens is not. So I mean, you can go after him. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, it was a nice win by us. We were down 2-0, and we won in overtime with 20 seconds to overtime. So we're playing well. Getting ready for the trading deadline. It looks like they're focusing on 3 players: Dustin Brown, Dale Hall, or Paul Mary. It'll be nice to get one of the two. I mean, I like Dustin Brown. He's got 13 goals this year. Paul Mary, he's a Long Island guy. I was thinking about Dale Hall in the beginning, but he hasn't really done much. Plus, he's asking for at least $8 million a year. I can get Dustin Brown or Paul Mary half the price. It'd be cheaper to get them. So trading deadline, I think it's next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So, let me ask you something. What would you grade the Raiders' free agent?
As of right now, rate their free agency. I mean, it's definitely no worse than a B+.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, and I'll tell you why. They picked up Ngakoue, which was the best defensive end out there. Okay. They picked up Martin in the free agency, so we have a center guard. Okay. And by the way, I count the re-signing of also James and Incognito as a positive force. I signed the signing of Brown is a positive because Aguilar overpriced himself, and so he saw. And I like the fact what we did. I had the trade deadline for the NBA up, but I'm going to get rid of it. I don't really care. I want to make sure that, what I'm to say. But no, when you put all of those together, I'm really happy with what the Raiders have done in free agency. And we'll hear from Demon King in a little bit as well. But yeah, no worse than a B+. And I'm a hard grader. I'm not a homer like Homer. And so yeah, I think that we've done quite well.
Well, it's a good sign that Incognito doesn't get hurt, which I think he is, because he's getting a lot older. Just came off was it foot surgery or something?
Well, yeah, right. He either had. I think he had an Achilles. Achilles. But yeah, Richie's. I really think this is Richie's last year, and you get him at that price. It's a good price, and man, why is this so friggin' slow? And I don't know why. I've gotten rid of all of the screens. But maybe it's just the sharing screen that's making my computer slow. So I'm going to remove that. So hopefully it'll make it quicker. But no, I think, and we're going to ask Demon King there what he thinks. Mike Givens, you can call in. It's if you don't mind, if you want to be on screen, it's going to be a little bit quicker tonight because we were already an hour and 15 into the show, and especially for just somebody talking Philly stuff, because you got my audience here as well. Remember, if you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. But yeah, I'll talk to Demon King about it, but I think that Demon King is pretty happy with our free. I know that he's very happy with the Martin signing because he's a Notre Dame guy. And again, we still have the draft yet, and all of I shouldn't say all, but a lot of the things that we needed to address in free agency, we've addressed. We got a receiver for Aguilar. Okay, we got John Brown for him. We
really didn't address that safety.
Well, okay. But here's the thing, though. Whoa! Wait a second. We still have Tanner Muse on our roster, and we didn't see him last year. Okay, we don't know if any of these quicker corners that were like playing slot corner or nickel or dime, maybe they're going to be groomed up to be a safety. Maybe they're going to groom the kid that we picked up out of Ohio State to be a safety. You don't know what the game plan is. So just saying that we haven't addressed it doesn't mean it's already been addressed already in the locker room.
Well, I think our offensive line to me is still a question mark because you don't know how good it's going to be. Once again, with Incognito, our center. Kind of question mark on that. And this kid they got from Arizona, the running back, I mean, do we really need him?
Yeah. Because we lost.
We got Jacob.
Well, wait a second. We lost Booker, and the last time that the Raiders went to the playoffs and actually made some noise, we had Thunder and Lightning. We had Garner and Wheatley, and right now we got Drake and Jacobs along with picking up Riddick. Okay. Who is a good, consistent back. Yeah, I mean, why not have two really good backs that you can have on your team? And, I'm going to bring in Demon King right now.
Take the money that they spent, they should have gotten at least the safety of the defensive well, maybe a linebacker.
We are not done yet.
Who are they going to draft the first pick now? Linebacker or offensive?
Jeremiah Owosu Koromoa.
Possibly. And I'd like to see Joker drafted. And like I said, Jimmy Farrell he's poo-pooing our free agency so far, Demon King. I think that we had
I'm not really poo-pooing. I just have a question mark about offensive line now.
Well, okay.
Offensive
the
line.
only question we have on the offensive line right now, and I'm sorry there, Demon King. You can say this after me. The only question that I have right now is, will Denzel Good be our right tackle? Okay? Because right now he's slated as the right tackle, and you have a couple other kids that. Well, he played well when he played there last year. And by the way, if Incognito goes out, then you throw Denzel Good over to guard. And what?
Nope.
Okay. I get. I'm gonna let Demon King answer that question there. Demon, you take on the action. Jimmy Farrell, Demon King. What do you got? What do you got for the offensive line there, Demon King?
I just want to say, Jimmy Farrell, how you doing? I hope everything's well. Nick Martin, if he doesn't start at center, he will go to guard. He can play guard.
He's already at right guard per the what their projections are, and I like James at center.
Yes. Our right tackle is not on our roster yet.
Okay.
It's a question mark.
Our right tackle is going to be drafted in the second round. It's either going to be Walker Little out of Stanford, or it's going to be the big kid from USC. We're not drafting a right tackle with the first pick unless Rashawn Slater from Northwestern is there. That's the only one we will take with that pick. I won't be disappointed in that. But I really think we should hit defense right off the bat. And Captain's right about Tanner Muse. We don't know what we got there. We don't know what we got with Tanner Muse. Is he a linebacker? Is he a safety? Can he play free safety? That's a possibility.
Jimmy, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I agree, but I think because it seems to me the Gruden is in charge now, and that one year when everybody felt like why did you drafted an offensive tackle, and that was like out of the blue. I think he's going to do it again.
Well, I think that Cole Miller was overdrafted, but we did need a left tackle at the time. I don't think that we have to draft a right tackle in the first round unless that dude that everybody loves drops to us. But I think that again, I said this is a very heavy draft for offensive linemen.
Sewell will never drop that far.
Well, okay. And again, just like I said, if we have to, we have Denzel Good at right tackle. If we have to.
That's the advantage of having him. He doesn't have a position. He's an offensive lineman.
I just wish they stayed with Hudson. I'm upset that they had to let him go.
Well, here's what I've been hearing from various sources is that Hudson and Gabe Jackson had a very good relationship together. They were tight. And with Gabe being on the chopping block for the last 2 years, knowing that he probably wasn't going to make it, Hudson wanted out. And if that's what he wanted, then we did him a solid getting him to getting a draft pick from the team that we got him from. And we didn't just lose him. We got a 3rd-round draft pick for him. We got a 5th-round pick for Jackson. We got rid of the $10 million that we were going to pay Jackson. I don't know what the overall cap implications are for Hudson. I'm not a capologist there. If we lost, if we gained, I don't know. But I do know that we got those picks for him when they were just going to be, dead weight of losing.
Hudson was tired of losing.
They were shocked when they released them. The Cardinals really wanted them. They got him.
Yeah, Hudson was tired of losing, so he goes to the Cardinals, who were 8-8, which is ridiculous. And Captain's right. Him and Gabe Jackson were really tight. He saw what was happening. He knew something was got to be done. And it's not like he said it was like a mutual thing. He didn't want to be there anymore. He didn't want to be a Raider anymore. He wanted out. We weren't winning. I kind of get where he's coming from. But going to Arizona, you think that's a better team than what the Raiders have now? Good luck. Good luck. I know we say once a Raider, always a Raider. You don't want to be a Raider, you can kiss my... But I don't even want to talk about Rodney Hudson no more. He's not a part of our team. We don't care. He's an Arizona Cardinal. Good for him. Awesome. Thank you for the years you were there. We appreciate it. If he really wanted to be a Raider, he would have took the pay cut like backup quarterback Marcus Mariota did.
Okay. Hey Jimmy, I'm gonna let you go, but I appreciate you calling in, brother.
Okay. Take care.
All right. Thanks.
Later, Jimmy. Have
Farrell.
a good night, buddy.
He's good to go. And we got Demon King on.
Oh, I know. Cap, I know we're going to talk about this Rodney Hudson thing over and over and over again. You know what? He's not a Raider no more. I know it sucks for some people. I loved Rodney Hudson. He is one of the best centers in the league. But he didn't want to take a pay cut. He didn't want to get paid cut. I get it. Okay? You're tired of losing. I get it. You think nobody else is tired of losing on that team? You want to leave?
No,
go.
I got you.
I know him and Gabe Jackson. I know they were boys. I know they were really tight. But you know what? Gabe Jackson can go up to Seattle and love the rainy weather. What the heck are they going to do? Seattle. They're not going to do much. Watch. When our team wins more games than those two teams, I'm good to go. I'm all right. I'm going to stick with my Raiders. I'm going to stick with Derek Carr. That's right, Matt Marinovich. Bye, Felicia. He didn't want to be there. We gave him his wish. We could have kept him. Been like, here you are. You're with us. We don't give a shit. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. But
No. We're trying. We're trying. And
we wanted him to take a pay cut. He didn't want to. Understandable. He's 32. He's not going to get a big monster payday again. Y'all know it. He's 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? His run blocking is mediocre at best.
Yeah. And again, so now here's the thing. We've swapped out pass blocking for run blocking because James is a big boy that can just take somebody and go. And obviously Martin is the same way.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Right.
That's what we're going to do.
Then you got Richie Incognito. Hang on. I want to make sure that I don't lose Mike.
Bring him on, Captain. Bring him on.
Okay, yeah, I want to make sure that I get him on the second ring because when I go quickly, then I have all those echo rings, and I can't stand that. Mike Gibbons, what's going on, brother? How you doing? I'm good. You're on with us. I got and because you're on with us there, Mike. I made sure that I have my Raider background on. So that we get to see our wonderful smiling faces with the Raider background. So you said you were going to and try not to, like I said, folks, I understand. Trust me, I used to let them fly, and I will let them fly this weekend on Sunday night with Uncensored over there at TNBC with Corey the Raider. I will do that, but I'm trying to be good to everybody here. And keep it at a PG level. Occasionally the S word will go, but we'll get used to it. We'll get used to it. The fact we got to clean up our arguments.
You're good, Cap. You cleaned it up well.
We're on the Northeast Streaming Sports. Shout out to them. Awesome streaming network across the Northeast.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to be with them one day after I start a show and get it going a little bit. I'm starting my first show tomorrow night, so if you're available. Love to have you on. But I really don't want to, but we have to. I want to Philadelphia Flyers, and this hockey team is struggling.
Okay. Yeah, and like I said, and it's not like I didn't wear my Flyers gear when I did the thing the other night because I wanted, I wanted to goad and poke Jeffrey Paul a little bit. But again, it's not like I'm not going to wear my Flyers gear. It's not like I'm going to not be a Flyers fan. It's not like Jason Dean is not going to become not a Knights fan. So to make sure he always, because we're true blue. But the Flyers are playing like ass, and that's just the way it is. Their defense is sucking, and it's not all Carter Hart, because if you can't get the friggin' puck away from the net and you don't check the players that in front of you. Now, granted, I didn't watch the full game tonight, but the last several games that I've been watching, there's been no defenseman out front helping Hart or even helping what's his nose, the backup. Okay, there you go. I mean, if you don't get people out of the way, right, you're going to have a lot of goals scored on you. And Carter Hart is 22 years old.
He's a baby.
Right, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with El Parcero Philly. He's friends with the Holy Square guy. They do a show together on Monday night. But he brought up an interesting point. What's worse, the Flyers defense or the Phillies 2020 bullpen?
The Flyers defense, right now the Phillies 2020 bullpen is god awful, but it's a memory. Matt, it's not a Dallas hat. That is a Durham Bulls hat. I'm wearing a Bulls shirt with a Bulls hat. So it's not Dallas. It's Durham.
Did you get that from Crash Davis? Did you get that from Crash Davis?
No, but I actually that their ballpark is new. It's not the ones that you saw in the movie. They have a beautiful ballpark down in Durham. If you get a chance to go, it's really nice.
I'm glad you got the reference, Captain. That's awesome.
Oh, I got Crash Davis, and
that's
again,
my guy.
You get. And by the way, if it wasn't for that movie, those two lovebirds wouldn't have met, and he wouldn't still be de facto husband and wife, although they don't have any paper between them.
But they're terrible people.
Yes, I get it. I get it. I can't reach my arm. By the way, I should be doing this more often. So I got a shot in the left arm. I can't reach my arm out as far left as Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon are. I can't.
Stay on my left because they ain't right.
There you go. There you go.
Sorry, Captain, I missed your answer. I was going to talk about how to answer. What did you say you think it was?
Well, right now, I got to say the Flyers suck because the Phillies bullpen, that's in the past. And you can't change that. You can't change that, but you still got at least 1/3 of the season to try to do something with the Flyers defense. And unless they change things, as I was saying, people, it's not that I'm a hater. I don't hate on my team. But if you don't get good real quick, you're going to be out of the playoffs.
I agree. And, I don't know who to blame. Bart is so young. And AV needs to work with him to make him better. They need to stop putting – they're not giving him enough chances to be in the net. And I know that sounds silly for my Flyers fan to say that he's not getting enough time. I mean, he's not getting enough time to play during the struggles, during the time that they're struggling. Well, you just need to, I feel like if I was the coach of the Flyers, right, I would put him in goal every night. Give him a night off like once a week. See what the kid can do.
Yeah.
If he struggles consistently game after game, so what? Let it be. He's young. I don't want to say it's good that he's struggling, but it's good that he's doing it now because he's still growing and developing into what I consider an all-star goal.
He can be, but you know what? And I'm glad Jimmy Farrell put that. They have a lot of good goalies in that division. The goalie that the Islanders has is phenomenal. The kid that was in net for the Rangers today, which hadn't played in 10 games, he's an up-and-coming Russian guy. He's quick. He's got the charts. You got a great goalie in New York. You got a good to great goalie in, by the way, that's Islanders. And an up-and-coming great goalie with the Rangers. You know what? Tuukka Rask for the Bruins, not so great, but he's not bad. He's better than what is around that division right now. And remember, this is a different division this year because of COVID. You don't have all of these people playing the same guys, normally. Okay. So this is an off year. And again, the Flyers are not going to be the best. In my opinion, they're not going to be top 4 in this division.
Right. They did a realignment, which means they'll play all their games are consistently all the teams in the division. So the Devils, the Penguins, the Bruins, the Islanders, the Rangers, and the Penguins. But yeah, I mean, it's bad from what we're seeing with the team right now, and I don't know if they can make the playoffs, which I know is crazy. I'm even saying that and thinking about that, but I'm just hoping that we can, turn it around within the next few games. And for those wondering, for those who don't know, Captain Amazing, if you don't know, I believe the final score was 8-6.
Okay. And I do. Okay. Quickly, Mike. Okay. Were you happy with what the Sixers did in free agency? Since we're going to talk, I get some basketball in.
A little bit. I wanted Kyle Lowry. Everybody wanted Kyle Lowry to come to Philly. We thought it was going to happen. He's from Villanova. He grew up in Philly. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. I have people I mixed emotions about George Hill coming. I wasn't as happy as I'm happier now than I was earlier because I feel like he's going to benefit in the playoffs, and that's what's going to make the difference. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter how he plays now because he's going to be more of a bench player. But when it comes to playoff time, I feel like George Hill is going to have a big role in it.
Okay.
That part, but I think he can do that.
Okay, and again, I want to make sure that folks know, again, with Northeast Streaming Sports, you got Mike Givens, who, will be, and by the way, Mike, what is your, now that you've rechanged and changed, what's your name again?
Positive Philly positive, either way. I'm sticking with this, everyone hates on Philly, we got to be more positive with the city. I mean, I'm still going to have to critique my team, but I'm going to try not to hate them. I'm gonna try not to hit on my Sixers.
Okay, and I like the fact that I'm getting some positives here. You know, the Philly. I love this one from Brian. I got to show it again. Philly fans have no class except for captain. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that.
Captain, I'm really.
Gunshot. Oh, gun. There you go. Gunshots, baby. Gunshots. Shooting range.
there's my guy Savage. Oh yeah.
There you go. Hey, Mike,
But-
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna have a quickie. Quickie? I said it deliberately. I'm gonna have a further quickie with Demon King because I want to talk about one thing with him, and it's basketball related. So I'm gonna talk to him. I know who his favorite basketball team is right now.
Yeah,
And it's down
you do.
in Dallas. It's down in Dallas, and I'll go further on that. Hey, Mike, thanks for calling in.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate you taking my call. Huh?
Michael, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Take care. That's Philly positivity, and again because I know my guests, I know. As soon as I saw it, I said I got to ask him about it because I pay attention to things like that. Okay. Drum roll, please. Demon King's favorite basketball team has swapped. This is big news, folks. It used to be the Pelicans in New Orleans, but no, not anymore. Now it is the Dallas Mavericks because they just got J.J. Redick today. Let's hear it for Demon King's Dallas Mavericks.
That's right. JJ Redick is coming to the Mavs. So I am officially a Dallas Mavericks fan. I've actually never been in a city where I live that I like the team.
Well, there you go. And you can get a Redick Mavs jersey while you're there.
Oh, I will be getting a Redick's Mav jersey. A blue one, a black one, and a white one.
There you go. I like it.
God, Ed, don't start with the Lakers stuff. They haven't won a game since LeBron got hurt.
Yeah.
Didn't they get blown out by the Pelicans a few nights ago? Blown out. Yeah. Zion and Brandon Ingram, two former Dukies, lit them up like a Christmas tree.
Hey,
But yes,
I actually got somebody from Twitch coming in. Thank you there. I like this. A Twitch
Face
dude.
Dumas.
Yeah, Dumas. You know, there you go. Just like the author, Dumas. Yes. There you go.
I am very excited for JJ to come to Dallas. I would love, Don Webb. The Brooklyn Nets look great. They look like unbeatable. And how about the Denver Nuggets? Denver Nuggets. They went and signed. Who did Denver get today? Who did they get? Can anybody help me out? I'll let you all know. Aaron Gordon from the Orlando Magic. Aaron Gordon can jump out the gym. He wasn't really that good in Orlando. He averaged about 15 and 8. Not terrible, but he's going to be a good complementary player for the Brooklyn Nets. Just like Blake Griffin sitting there on the bench, the both of them. Aaron Gordon is just a younger version of Blake Griffin. That's basically what he is.
What do you think about Oladipo going moving again and again and again? And Oladipo, by the way, I do have an Oladipo Orlando jersey. So if you see some of my Orlando jerseys, it's not the Shaq. It's the Oladipos I got on sale when he left.
It's a shame what happened to Victor Oladipo because he had so much potential. And then that terrible, devastating knee injury that he had. He hasn't been the same since. He doesn't have the lift. He can't. Never heard of who? Ed Winchell. Darn it, you.
I don't know.
But anyways, it's a shame what happened to Victor Oladipo. He had a promising career ahead of him with Indiana. He was the number 2 pick in the draft. It shocked a lot of people, but he was good as a rookie, and then he got hurt. And and he just hasn't been the same. Just hasn't been the same. And it's a shame, but Dallas got the sharpshooter that they needed to help Luka out. I mean, JJ's defense isn't the greatest of all time. Everybody knows that. But he's going to be a good bench player for them.
Well, he's not paid to play defense. They put him in when they need points.
He's paid to shoot 3-pointers, and that's what he can do.
Yeah, and actually, I gotta address this with Poopy. Honestly, Poopy, and people here know it. I don't watch basketball until like June. Okay, I don't. I mean, I keep up on some of the things I need to keep up with. Like I said, with free agency, I know LeBron got hurt. And by the way, thank you for being here. I actually got somebody on Twitch, Poopy Face. Let some folks go. And by the way, if you got Twitch, follow me on Twitch because I'd like to get up to 50 subscribers. So eventually, I might be able to do some things there. And thank you for being here, Poopy Face. Dumas. We're gonna call you Mr. Dumas, just like the writer. But I don't know about the hit. I know that LeBron got hurt, so I couldn't tell you anything about it.
He got a high ankle sprain, and it was a lot worse than they thought. High ankle sprains are bad for, like, he's an older player. Y'all know that. You can't deny it. But he got a high ankle sprain, and it was a lot worse than they thought because, like, LeBron can take pain. He's played with pain. You've all seen it. I give him a lot of credit because he's gone from team, and he's usually carrying the teams on his back. He did it in Cleveland. He did it with the Lakers. I mean, he got Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis said, come on, y'all got to know he's injury prone. He can't last no more. He can't go a full season. LeBron hurting his ankle really kills the Lakers. Without LeBron, well, they're going to be.
I had to show it.
That's okay. Ed, you're right. Dallas probably won't end up winning the whole thing. But me personally, I think they could be in the Western Conference Finals. Tell you the truth.
Okay. And thanks there, Homer. He says we make a pretty good combo.
Hey, Homer, you're not too bad yourself, little buddy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And I didn't say that. So normally I'm the skipper in this equation. and Demon King is doing the part of skipper. I'm not. Don't tell me I'm Thurston Howell III. I'd rather be the professor in this one.
Absolutely not, Captain. You are the captain of this ship. Okay. I'm just a mate, and I swab the deck when I have to.
But you were giving the "you go, little buddy," doing the. You did it just like there. And Oso, I know. And again, hey, right now the Lakers are the champs. Okay.
Hey, I tell you, you're right. And I tell you what, if JJ Redick would have went to the Lakers, I'd have a purple and gold jersey.
Yeah, and he did just call you little, Homer. He did just call you little.
You're shorter than me,
little
Homer.
Buddy. Here's Homer with his head. How you doing, little buddy?
Homer, you're still my road dog, my friend.
Yeah, and again, Gilligan, I'm glad Oso got the reference. A couple of other people did, and again, I did buy out of respect. I did buy a purples. I like the color purple. When I'm not wearing my silver and black, I love the color purple. I got a purple Kobe jersey that actually fit. So again, I will wear it one of these days. But I wanted to wear something, black, but I didn't want to wear, and I wanted to show my guns, which is why I got my black Bulls, which is why I'm wearing my Durham Bulls, because at least Jason Dean got it. Okay. Yes, it's Bulls and Bulls. And Adam Deverix, thanks for being here. Please head on over to YouTube, Shipmate. There you go. And he called us a mofo. There you go. But I want to hear now again, and I'm going to get you out with this there, Jason Dean. Obviously, as soon as I heard about JJ Redick, I wanted to make sure you were on. And again, if you want to be on the show on the screen, okay, if you want to be on the screen, okay, there's the link right there. It's in the comments section. Click on the link and go to it, okay. And but we're talking basketball again. I haven't been paying attention to spring training because I normally go to more games and I'm a little bit more enlightened. How are your Yankees doing there?
Well, Corey Kluber looks good. Clint Frazier looks good. Gino Urshela looks good.
Okay,
we all look good.
So obviously they're making. I mean, they would have to have a monumental.
Oh, we have a new kid, a catcher, who looks dynamite. He's going to be Sanchez's backup. This is why we were putting Gary Sanchez, the feelers out there to see if anybody was interested. Because this kid, Austin something, his last name is. I can't remember it. If somebody can help me out, put it out there. But he looks good. He's got a great pop time. He's got a decent bat. quick feet behind the plate. And for people that don't know, pop time is from once they catch the ball to when they stand up to throw. His pop time is good. The kid is good, and he's a good catcher. Now, y'all know Gary has Gary Sanchez has a good bat for my Yankee friends, but his defense is putrid. He can't catch a breaking ball. It sucks because it might be with something up here. Might just be something up here. But on that note, Captain, thank you for letting me come on. I hope everybody has a great night. Have a positive day tomorrow, y'all. And Captain, keep showing them guns, man. You looking more fit every day, man. And I can't wait to see.
I haven't even done anything yet. This weight is losing off, and it's making. I guess I'm losing a little bit because again, this used to be rock friggin' hard. I used to almost look as good as Savage. Almost.
That's Captain. You look good for your age, my friend. You're only 62. You look great.
I wish I was 62. I would be getting my Social Security right now.
And one more thing. I just want to put this out there. If anybody follows the Raider Homer page, we have a softball tournament that we're doing in Austin. It's gonna be for the Wounded Warriors Project. It's some of the softball. Some of the Raider clubs that are in Texas, the DFW Raiders for Life, that's my club with my president that I have. His name doesn't want to be mentioned, but he knows who he is. We got Raiders TBH, the Black Hole up there, the Austin chapter. We got the TNBC, which is President Oso. The San Antonio Raider Nation, they're the Death Star Boosters, they're called. And Space City, which is Israel Rodriguez's. If there's more, Homer, put it out there. But we're going to try to do it live if it's possible. I would like everybody to tune in and donate to the Wounded Warriors Foundation. It's going to be for a great cause. It's going to be a lot of fun for everybody. It's just you're raking. My God, make sure we'll make sure we get the tee for you to hit that big ball because it's bigger than your head. But it's not a regular softball, people. It's called Chicago softball. It's a lot different. That's awesome, Savage. I'm glad I get to strike another person out. That's fantastic.
Okay. Well,
but
I'm going to bat, but I'm not going to bat against you because I don't want to be embarrassed by you. So whenever you're not pitching, I will
Captain,
make sure I do my best.
I would never embarrass you. I will throw you a meatball.
There you go. And there we got, and we got Corey in here as well, Killer Cuz.
Hey, there's my boy, Corey the Raider, my positive brother.
There you go. Again, if you want to be on, hit the link that's in the comments section. Hit the link. Thanks again. And again, Demon King, otherwise known as Jason Dean, thanks for being here, Shabane. Remember, we're doing a draft show,
yes,
and I got good information between Demon King and Oren Shiri, who was on tonight. So I'm building with some good people here, folks. Unlike other shows where people don't know what the F they're talking about, I actually do. And I got people that actually do as well.
And we're going to school Homer in some college football because he doesn't know much, but I'm still trying to teach him. I'm going to get him into it this season coming up. I'm going to have him watching some college football and learning the game a little bit.
There you go. And I got to throw these Corey the Raider, TNBC for sure. And then, of course, Savage, going to rob you in the outfield, Demon King.
You better jump the fence because I'm going yard, baby.
All right. Hey, thanks again there, Jason Dean, a.k.a. Demon King. Always a pleasure to see you, brother.
You guys have a great night. DFW for life. Aaron Farrell.
All right. Thanks again. Be well. Okay. If you want to be on, okay, there is the link. It's in StreamYard. It's in the comments section in StreamYard. Go get it. If you want to call in, please call in. I'll get that number in there as well. There you are. 813-609-0824. We got some time. You know, if we have participation, and I turned off YouTube. I don't know how many people are watching on YouTube. I don't know because I had a very slow stream tonight, and I wanted to make sure that I was, wasn't lagging. So I turned YouTube off. If you're on YouTube, thank you. Let me know you're on YouTube. But again, I love everybody being here. I'll get some more comments up. got vintage Bo Jackson. Matt 72007. Who should the Raiders take at 17? Good question, brother. And I will say this. I don't want the offensive line addressed in the first round unless we got that kid that everybody's talking about at right tackle going to be there. Again, they have that demon. No pun intended for Demon King. There's that demonic huge kid. There's one that plays at I think he plays at Stanford. I don't think he's going to be there. And I'm not even sure if he's a right tackle. He might be a left tackle. But the kid from Stanford is not going to be on the board. They got a really good guy at USC that would make a great right tackle, and I think he might be there in the second round. I would like to get, and it's because it's me, if they go defensive end, I like one of the really good defensive ends that they have. There's the kid out of University of Miami. I think his name is Rousseau. I can't remember that. Jason Dean will put that up there. There's several defensive ends. People are talking about Kwity Paye, but there's another guy that I think is a little bit longer in build that would be a good pick at 17. Joker or Owasu. I think that's how to pronounce his last name. I know Jason Dean will tell me if I'm screwing it up, but Owasu, Karoma Urawasu, whatever. Joker out of Notre Dame. Obviously, would be a great find there. Now, again, with something that Oren told me that I wasn't aware of, they're listing Ngakoue as a Sam linebacker. They're listed at a Sam linebacker. So there you go. If you want to call in, again, go to the. Let me see if I can get it up there. Go to the StreamYard link in the comments section. Again, if you are watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube. And we've had two people come in tonight to get two more entries to the Captain Jack Treasure Chest prizes. Ed Winchell with an entry and Raider Homer with an entry. So that's two more. I think we have 37 now. So I had that on the thing. So yeah, it was 35. So now we have 37 out of 50. And again, there's 10 entries that are coming over from I call the extra entries. And I want to ask this as well, okay? Because I don't want to appear like I'm just putting it out there. They can have memberships on the page, okay? And I'm thinking if you are a member of the YouTube page and you pay for it once a month, I'm thinking maybe one of the benefits of that would be that you have an automatic entry into the treasure chest. Or something where maybe we'll do like depending upon how many people are members of the page on YouTube, maybe I'll do like a wheel and maybe have like take X amount of them and they will get like free entries into the drawings. Again, if I have a lot of members, I can't just have them as the only people that are there. When people that give the money via tip, I want to make sure that they are given fair shrift because that's why they're giving me the donation. So I think that it depends on how many members I have. And I'm just putting it out there. Let me know your thoughts on that. And I will take up that information and get it to you. I also know that when I'm going to put out something as well, is that I'm going to put out what jersey should I wear for the segments with Jeffrey Paul. And again, I don't want to piss him off every week by wearing something Philly. I'm going to put out like I'll put out a couple jerseys to say, pick the jersey that I'll wear during that segment. If you guys saw, I wore a Flyers jersey for that segment, which I taped. Okay. So it'll be like, we'll get your input for that. And then maybe like the people that give inputs, and I'll put you on a different spinning wheel, and I'll take some people off of that wheel, and they'll get you entries as well. Okay. And guns out. I did this for Savage, man. COVID shot number 2. I like it. I hope I don't have a major migraine, but there it is. Yeah, we do hope that Corey is having a good night. And Homer says he's going to throw somebody out. Okay. Trade down, we can do that. Tuafale is somebody as well. What a cutoff. There you go. Look at Jackson Carman out of Clemson. Yeah, actually, I saw something on that because he is a Clemson guy, and apparently we just it's the Las Vegas Tiger Raiders, for that. Possibly, I saw a I don't call it a puff piece, but I did see a piece on some of the Raider draft articles to watch out for him. He might be that right tackle that people are talking about. Big kid. Again, if you want to dial in, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. We are coming up close to 11. If you give a donation via the cash $sign at the bottom, it's called Super Chat, Super Sticker. Raider Steve, thank you, is there. Good. Good. We'll see who we got there. Brian says to trade back as well. I can see that, but it depends. If somebody drops at 17, that is a surprise. If somebody drops at 17, it's a surprise. There you go. And Matt was saying this is what Oren was saying, that Ngakoue is listed as a linebacker, which is unique. Hang on here. I'm going to let it roll through at least twice because I was. There you go. Up. Okay, Houston Steve. I got Houston Steve was there, but Ed's going on first. Ed, brother, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Congratulations on your second vaccine.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated for sure.
That's the best news over any sports situation I've heard of lately.
Yeah, and I'm happy about it. Again, you don't get fully in the clear for at least 2 weeks, allegedly. So I'm on the road. I do have an event. I do have an event this Saturday with the Orlando Raider Nation, and I also have a Passover Seder on Saturday. But other than that, I will be masked up for the next 2 weeks for sure, because I don't want to catch anything, and I want to make sure that I'm good to go.
They're supposed to be masked up for longer than the 2 weeks, Cap.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying for sure. I mean, I won't be wearing a mask at a Seder.
No, of course not. You'll be too busy stuffing your face.
Steve, give Ed a chance, Steve. And I know you want to talk, but we'll give Ed a chance. No, you know what? Here's the thing. And I haven't been to a Seder in 40 years, and that's not a lie. I can't even remember. I think the only really good thing to eat at a Seder, if they have it, is the chicken, because I don't like gefilte fish. I know that they have there's like a berries, like the stuff you put on the matzah, which makes it taste better. I do like the matzah with the berries and also with the horseradish. I like that because I like the way that tastes. But there's really not a lot to eat at a Passover Seder, so and I'm sure the food will be fantastic. But I will probably be hungry anyway.
That's good. I hope you have a good time.
I will.
Now, I'm here thinking to myself that Rick has been in the league for how long?
Who?
The gentleman that went Reddick.
Reddick. Yeah, J.J. Reddick. Yes.
He's been in the league for what, 10, 12 years?
Quite a while.
He's an old man.
Yeah.
An old man, and Jason thinks that he's the second coming, it sounds like.
No. I am also high on J.J. Reddick. Like I said, he is the 3-point guy. Okay. Yeah. Well, wait a second. Wait a second. J.J. Reddick has been that outside gunner for years. Okay. You don't pay him to play defense. You don't. But if you need, he's like a big shot Bob Orry. If you need an outside shot and you got J.J. Reddick on your team, that's exactly who you go to. It used to be like Dennis Scott when he was playing with the Magic when Shaq was on that first iteration with the Magic. Yeah, D3, man. And I tell you, JJ Redick is like a given from 3-point range, and also if you are stupid enough to foul him, he's into like the high 90s in free throw percentage. So that's what you get with him.
He's definitely got a vision on throwing the ball. 3 points and free throws are a lock. But I heard while he was in Philadelphia, he got hurt. And I don't know to the degree. If you look back, he missed a lot of games. The first part of the year. So I don't know how effective he's going to be. I hope. Hey, listen, I love Dallas too.
Yeah.
Novak happens to be, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best up and coming young men in this league.
Gotcha.
So the more people that Cuban and the head coach can put around him, the better off they're going to be. I'm just wondering, is he old or is he injured to a point where he's not going to be effective as we all are thinking he will be?
Well, Redick, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Redick was injured when he was with the Sixers, but he hasn't been with the Sixers for a year or two because he went from Philadelphia to another team, and then I think he went to the Pelicans, and now obviously he's with the Mavs. So it's been a couple years since he's been injured, and he's played rather well.
I hope he does well, Cap. I hope he does well.
Okay.
Well, I'm here to proclaim that the NBL or MLB is locked for the Dodgers this year. So does Vegas. So does Siberia. Everybody's picking the Dodgers, and I'm happy to say that I am a big Dodgers fan. I'm happy to hear and see what they're going to do this year.
Yeah, you and Oso for sure. You know,
if Harper could get his act together for you guys, that would be a game changer. But
yeah.
To me, he has not played up to what, $350 million?
Yeah, but but really, and honestly, when Alex Rodriguez went from Seattle to Texas, did he live up to his contract? No. When Pujols went to the Angels and his contract, did he live up to it? No. Did any player that you can mention? Okay, even Mike Trout with that big money, has Mike Trout lived up to his contract? No.
You can't knock on Trout. It's the fucking king. The Angels have been despicable, deplorable, and everything since day one. They did go to the World Series 1 year. People don't remember that the Angels in 1960 used to be called Los Angeles Angels.
Yes.
Played at Dodger Stadium with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yes, I know that.
But they have done absolutely nothing. I think if Trout was on a team like the Dodgers, the Yankees, he would do phenomenal. And he'd get the superstar status that he has not gotten.
Okay.
I just think that his surroundings has not given him the ability to be the superstar, world-known superstar that he actually is. Because he's one of the best. He always has been. And, I've always liked him, but I just think he's in a bad spot.
He is. And again, Ed, Bronner, I appreciate you calling in. I'm looking at my guy backstage who's working out, and I think he's going to have a heart attack. Okay. And you'll see who's backstage in a minute. Again, if you want to be backstage, hit the link. Excuse me. I should have a cough button, but I can't get to it fast enough. Hey, Ed, thanks again for calling in as well, partner.
You got it, brother. Congratulations again on the vaccine.
Thank you, partner. I appreciate that. You be well yourself.
Thanks. Take care, bro.
All right. Thanks again. That's Ed Winchell. And without further ado, and you're going to see how awesome he is. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. No, Savage, I can't hear you. Make sure, check out.
I didn't say anything yet. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm letting the guns talk for themselves. Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Because I was afraid. I said, I can't hear Savage, man. What's going on there?
You know, I was just getting ready. You got the guns out. So I had to make sure that, let me make sure my guns were loaded too. Ooh, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Now, Savage, I gotta ask, because again, I know you're not as old as me, but I also know that you're not a young spring chicken, so you look rather well for the youngster that's not quite a youngster that you are. And again, you look awesome at your age, whatever that age is. And I don't ask, because it's kind of like one thing you don't do to a lady or well as a gentleman that looks good for their age. You don't ask them their age, but you look like I said, I'm gonna give my bestest here, darling. You look marvelous, absolutely marvelous. There you go.
Thank you. I'm an old soul with a young heart. So in the middle, I'm ageless. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go. So, and again, I did this for you because you were the one at 1 month ago today when I showed my COVID shot. You said, yeah, show them guns. I said, I will have one more gun show. I might have another one, but it'll be a special occasion for those in there. Ed wants to know how old you are. Do that via PM, man, because you know what? You're maybe 23, 24 years old.
Well, let's just say that I've had some cougars and I had some kittens. So, oh yeah, you know what I mean.
There you go. And
I had all generations out there. Oh yeah.
I had to have you come on again. If you want to be on with Savage and me, get that. Oh, there you go. I have to show this as well. That's for all my Ohio State people out there. And so Savage, we were talking about it. You are coming out for the event with Homer, and I know the only reason why you are coming out. Let me get it. I know the only reason why you are coming out is you want me to make sure that I have your friggin' Gemato pin. I know, because it'll be presented to you.
Yeah, I want that, I want that presented to me with the MVP trophy, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So I came on because my brother over there in Texas, Demon King, said he was going to strike me out. Well, let me, I got the old school Bash Brothers right here. So, Demon King, I see you. Say something, Demon King. Oh, yeah. And Demon King, if you come out there and try to hit to the left field, I think you're right, and you can right kind of pull it. This glove right here. Oh, I'm ready out there. I'll be flying out there like Bo Jackson. I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Let me get my gear on. I'm ready.
There you go.
Demon King, where are you at, my brother? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to smack it over and hit one of them lights and cause my own fireworks out there in the outfield. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so right out of the natural. If you thought that Robert Redford did it well in the natural, you haven't seen shite until Savage does it with the lights out in Texas.
Oh, yeah. The Lone Star State ain't ready for the Oakland Raiders Savage. Oh, yeah.
And again, it's a great cause because we are giving to the Wounded Warrior Project. Again, I still have a week on mine for my birthday promotion. It's on my profile there on Facebook. I'll admit it. I've hit the level and I've kept bouncing it up. You started at 200 and went to 400 and went to 600 and went to 800. Now it's at $1,000. And so I keep bumping it up. I would like to give them $1,000. I would love to do that, and I'm not going to give to my own birthday for foundation. I'm not, because this is what I'm doing. I'm waiting until I go to to Austin, where I can give some money during Homer's. Okay, because I want to do it at Homer's event, but I want to make sure that everybody tries to get the grand on mine, so we can give $1,000 hopefully to the Wounded Warriors from my fundraiser, and then we can also do it over at Homer. So if you're anticipating saying, why haven't you given? Because I'm giving mine in Austin, because I want to make it a good cause both ways.
So is it going to be in a big giant check, big giant check with the written over here.
If I can have somebody do it graphic wise, I mean, I'd have to see if I can have it done. That would be a bad idea, but it's kind of bad when you have one of these big giant check and it says $5 on it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure if I have a big giant check that at least it's a nice amount.
Let's just all get our stimulus checks and just put it in there. Oh yeah, just put all the stimulus checks in there. Stimuli the foundation. Oh yeah.
And I got to say this as well. It says Redford has nothing on Savage. So there you go, Ed Winchell. There you go.
I always liked Ed Winchell. I always liked that guy. That guy got knowledge right there. Oh yeah.
There you go. And he thinks now. I don't think you went to high school with him though, because that would make you a lot older than me.
Like I said, I'm young at heart, old soul. I go from Earth, Wind, and Fire to Bruno Mars. Oh yeah.
Oh, and Homer asked me my Twitch. Okay, I'll have to put that. Let's see here. Follow. Go ahead, partner. I just got to type this.
Well, shout out to Raider Homer. He drafted me in the first round. He was his first round pick. He even paid the taxes, for bringing me international from California into Texas over there. So I got that no more money. Oh yeah, back in the day. Oh yeah.
Here you go. And
not really though. I've got to pay for my own self, because we're all I got my stimulus checks, so I got to do that, but I'm gonna be there. Oh yeah, but Homer, he got me. He's a first round pick. He goes, the first 2 rounds are on him, so I'm ready. I just want to make sure, can I get mic'd up? I want to be mic'd up out there in the outfield, especially when Demon King goes up to bat. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and actually I'm wrong. I had the wrong thing. I knew it was one of them. It's my Twitch is like my Twitter. It's not like my IG. So I apologize. Let me get this done. That is my Twitch. I had it incorrect. That is my Twitch.
My Twitch is.
Yeah, I'm waiting. There. I'm waiting. Yeah, I knew you were going to do something like that. Yeah, so you got a Twitch, and your Twitch is when you're out with all those hotties that want to hang out with Savage being as awesome with the guns that he is, you make them Twitch all over, baby. There you go.
Well, I can't say that out loud, but yeah, I'm trying to be a gentleman right now. I'm trying to change a leaf, be a gentleman and just keep it on the down low. Unlike R. Kelly, that's a whole different down low. We don't go down low. Yeah, no.
I got you. So again, now I got to ask because have you followed now your basketball team are the Warriors.
Now I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those new Warrior fans that fell in love with the team because Curry came and just blew up the league in the last 6 or 7 years. I followed the Warriors back in the day. Don Nelson, Part 1. Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway, Sharonis Marshallonis, all those guys back in the day. I was about maybe 6, 7 years old, sitting up there in the nosebleeds in the original Oakland Alameda County Arena, whatever it's called back then, before the remodel. So I'm one of those Warrior fans. I used to have a starter Warrior jacket back in the day. So I know there's a lot of Warrior fans out there. We've been winning, not the last couple of years, but so I got to make sure I separate myself from the newbies. I was there during the bad years, during the Thunder years. I was there, Mookie Blaylock and all of them. I was there. But now, I got to see a couple of championships. But yeah, so go ahead, shoot.
I was gonna say, did the Warriors do anything in free agency today?
They traded away Chris. I saw it today. I was working. I saw the thing. They traded him away. They traded him away to the Spurs for some cash. I guess I don't know if you think it was injury prone. It's hard to follow the team because I work in the afternoons now into the evening. So I try to follow as much as I can. But they traded him away. I don't think they got anybody in return though. Just some cash. I would trade Anthony for some cash. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, sometimes you need to get some cash if you need to pay your players. And again, Steve knows me. Steve is looking for a George Gervin Spurs jersey for me because I am a fan. Hang on here. Excuse me. I am a fan of the.
Is that shot working?
Sir?
Is that shot working? You just sneezed. You're coughing right now.
I am a fan of George Gervin, the Iceman, like I was a fan of Dr. J. So I told Steve to be on the lookout for a George Gervin 44 over there in San Antonio because I've always liked the Spurs. Oh, Marquise Chris is Marquise Chris is who Jason Hunter gives you back, and he does do the finger roll. So there you go. But again, I'm more of a basketball and I like players. I like players, and I like the Warriors at the top. You know, I like Steph. I liked Green. I liked when Kevin Durant went out there. You know, but I like Durant. Because I'm more of a basketball player guy rather than a team guy because it's just the way I've always been. Can't stand LeBron. Cannot stand LeBron James. So there you go.
I believe he's not hurt. He's just getting ready for the Space Jam 2 premiere. Don't get it twisted out there. I know all about it. Don't lie, LeBron. You're not really hurt. You already got the ring already last year. You don't need any more rings. It's a hold on, my movie's premiering on HBO Max, so I want to make sure I'm home and on Zoom and the Zoom red carpet to let everybody know I'm not watching Space Jam 2. How can you compare Space Jam 2 to the classic, the original Space Jam 1 with Bill Murray? Number 22, Bill Murray out there. Da, 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 da. That's what I'm going to do when I show up on the softball field. Da, 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 da. Bill Murray should have made MVP in that game. Not Bugs Bunny, not Michael Jordan. Bill Murray should have won MVP on that game.
Well,
I want on that too.
I won't watch Space Jam 2 because they just totally hacked up the rabbit, the female rabbit.
You know, Lola Bunny, that was my girl. Growing up, that was my girl. Between two rabbits, Lola Bunny and Jessica Rabbit. I didn't know which one to choose when I was younger, but Lola was more towards my age. So I went with Lola, and I seen the new picture of Lola, and one of my friends said on Facebook, Lola Bunny looks like she's on her fourth baby daddy. I said, oh no. Lola, why? Why did you guys make Lola Bunny? Why did you sweatpants her down for?
Well, I mean, I try not to get political on this show, but I'm going to let one fly. They got rid of Pepe Le Pew. They dumbed down or de-intensified Lola Bunny, and you can't even say anything about Mr. Potato Head anymore. This is whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, this is just wrong 100% across the board. It's wrong. It's Mr. Potato Head with Mrs. Potato Head. That's what makes them a couple. Okay? Pepe Le Pew, I get it. Okay, yeah, he was a womanizing little, basically a serial rapist. I get it. But you could probably do a campaign where you said that he's gone to a bunch of things that make himself a lot better, okay? But you know what? Don't get rid of him. Don't get rid of Mr. Potato Head. Don't get rid of Pepe Le Pew. That's just the way it is. And again, hey, Vickie Orr, thanks for being here as well.
It's these youngsters over here. I don't know. I don't think it's my generation. It's the generation right after me. The very sensitive type. The ones that didn't get hit when they were younger because they talked out of turn or out of line. I don't understand how, well, it's the social media. If one guy gives a stink, they kick out the stink. They're going to let out, like you said, Pepe Le Pew was fired. He hasn't been doing that in the last 30 years. He hasn't been doing, he was reformed. Yeah, he was good. He said, no, I'm good. I learned to know the error of my ways. It wasn't publicized because at the time there was no social media for him to be like, I apologize, #me too, my bad. But to cancel him after he's probably like the hockey dude you guys were talking about earlier. He was probably just trying to enjoy his retirement. Now they probably took that away. I don't understand this culture, cancel culture out there. I don't understand it because I used to watch Looney Tunes back in the day. I used to watch all of that. They took Emmer Fudd's gun away. They took his gun away. The Second Amendment said no. I didn't walk around with a gun because Elmer Fudd was gone. I didn't do all that because I knew. You know why? Because the parents are supposed to tell the kids that's a cartoon and this is real. I learned that you cannot jump off the roof with an umbrella and come down safely. I learned that the hard way, but I'm here. It made me stronger. But my parents are all like, see what happens? Don't listen to the cartoons. They're fake. And I'm like, you know what? They're fake. So I don't take it personal. I don't take it sensitive. I don't understand what's going on with these children nowadays. We can't even say certain things, certain classical jokes that we say at work. We can't even say no more. It's all about sensitivity now. I got to watch what I say. I can't even be, on point like I used to be because I got to make sure I muzzle myself. It's hard nowadays. But you know what? Us old folks in here, our old souls like you and me, we understand the jokes. We can still say the jokes. And that's all. It's all love. We don't say anything past the point of no return where now it's disrespectful. But we do a little jabbing here and there. That's what we do. So let's just relax on all the cancellations. Let's just relax. Let's just laugh at what's out there. That's what I want to say.
There you go. And I tell you what, this paid-for non-political announcement by myself and Savage, it's the fact that we are not PC, but we are not flaming rectal hemorrhoids either. So, we like to have things done. And again, we're okay. Things are not the way they are, but you know what? You can't get rid of Pepe Le Pew. You can't get rid of Mr. Potato Head and say that he's just going to be gender neutral. You can't get rid of the female rabbit and desexify her. I'm sorry, Lola, right? Lola.
Even the name is sexy. Like you cannot. Let me relax right now. Let me get a little bit of high blood pressure right now. Thinking about how they did Lola, my girl, like that. Now, if they touch Jessica Rabbit, oh my God, it's over. It's over. I'm going over there to the FCC myself, and I'm going to change the law myself with this bat, with the TPX. I can't think right now. Don't do it.
Okay, yeah. And get, like I said, get your DeMarinis out and go to Austin for the Memorial Day weekend. And here you go. Daffy Duck, you got to keep Daffy Duck. And by the way, the only Lola that is not sexy to males is the one that the kinks talk about. L-O-L-A. L-O-L-A, Lola. La, 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 Lola. That's the only one. That's the only one that's not sexy. Every other Lola should be a sexy Lola. I'm just saying that. And again, not bad cover for my kinks, but that's the only one you need to worry about.
I mean, like when you say the word Lola, it's all tongue. It's all tongue. All tongue. Oh yeah, yeah. You can say her name while you're serenading her, if you know what I mean.
There you go. Give me your best out the door there, Savage. What's going on with you? And again, you're going to be there at the softball tournament again. If you want to support Wounded Warriors prior to the softball tournament, I need $147 more to get to 1,000. Get on my Facebook profile. I'd like to give away $1,000 for my birthday, and then make sure that you are supporting the Wounded Warriors with the tournament that both Savage is going to be, and I'm going to I actually got to go and get some airfare. I'm planning on being there that weekend. And once I get my airfare, I will make sure that everybody knows I will be there. I'm planning on it. I definitely got to get my airfare. And we'll be doing it at the softball tournament. Famous, get me out on some good words, brother.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for Memorial Weekend when we go out there on the diamond. Yeah. Everyone, when you see me out in the field, get used to this. Get used to this out there. Because I'm going to be flying. Be like Bo Jackson. Demon King, you're going to see me walk along the fence like Bo Jackson did in that one play out there. Oh, yeah. I ain't going to get hit in the head and cause it a home run like Canseco did when he was playing for the Rangers. Ain't going down like that. Captain, show the guns again. Hold on.
Do it. Get your guns out. There you go. There you go.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
May 31st, baby. Out there in Texas, the softball tournament. Ooh, yeah. It's going to be savage. Yeah. Dig it.
It's going to be savage. Hey, shipmate, thanks again for being here. Sun's out, guns out, and I'm with the savage. And we'll do some shots where we show the guns in Texas. Maybe I might try to hit some weights by then. Maybe I'll try to make them a little bit tighter.
I'm way ahead of you, Captain.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, good. No, this is, and Vickie, I'm glad you put this. Thank you, Vickie, for reminding me. Kids Get Cancer too. Vickie Orr and her band down there in LA, they are giving Easter baskets to the kids with cancer, along with a bunch of different kids. Please get with Vickie Orr, because in the times of COVID, they have to give the Easter baskets, and they have their things. Make sure you get over and do some donating for Vickie. I know it's Vickie and Janice and Smiley and all those people down there. Also, I'm pretty sure that it would probably be my girl. Oh my God, I'm brain farting her name. The young lady from Germany with the tattoos. Oh God, she's gonna kill me. I forgot her name.
I want to say any women with tattoos.
There you go.
There you go. A nice canvas. Oh yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna get you out of here before you get in trouble. One more gunshot.
Bash Brothers, Captain. Bash Brothers.
Bash Brothers. There you go. Thanks again. You take care, brother. We'll see you.
Oh yeah. Have a good night.
Oh yeah. That was savage. Let me get my guns out. Again, get with Vickie Orr. Get with Vickie Orr. Marlene, no, not Marlena Dietrich. And it's not was it Melly von Stupp? Who gets that one? Who can tell me who Melly von Stupp is? That's what I want to know. Who knows who Melly von Stupp is? Not Marlene Dietrich. I want to know. I want to see who's in the crowd that knows who the hell I'm talking about. Support Kids Get Cancer too with Vickie Orr. Make sure I'm not taking that one off. Get with Vickie Orr. Get with Vickie Ginn. Get with Vickie. There you go, Nikki Snow Raider. Thank you. God, I was like, oh my God, I'm and apologize to Nikki. I haven't seen her in so long. I'm like, my goodness. There you go, and there my boy Savage gets it. Melly von Stupp. I'm tired. So yeah, Nikki Snow Raider. No, it wasn't Cloris Leachman. No. No, it was Cloris Leachman, and it's not her. She was in Young Frankenstein. And she was Frau Blucher. Frau Blucher. That's who Cloris Leachman is. There you go. Melly von Stupp was played by Madeline Kahn in Blazing Saddles. So bonus to Savage. And Nikki St. Pierre, like I said, Get with Nikki St. Pierre. Get with Vickie Orr. Get with Janice no, it's not Pineda anymore. It's get Janice's last name in there. No. You're welcome, Vickie. I knew I had something I needed to talk about, and you reminded me. Again, heart's in the right place. Sometimes the head doesn't follow. We've been on for 2.5 hours, so I want to thank my guests tonight that came in. Okay, Oren Shiri. I want to thank my and again, I hope you like the spot with what pisses me off with Jeffrey Paul. That'll be there every week. Hang on a second. I bit my tongue. It's Two. Madeline Kahn was awesome. Deesman. There you go. Janice Deesman. I keep calling her JP because when it was Janice Pineda. There you go. Okay, just kidding. Okay, well, again, Nikki Snow Raider, Vickie Orr, Vickie Ginn, if you're on Facebook, Janice Deesman on Facebook. Get with these young ladies, please. Please get with these young ladies. Let's support them. Vickie, get with me as well, so I can do something for you as well. Got my fundraiser. Get with Vickie Orr, Nikki Snow Raider, Nikki was it St. Pierre, right? Yeah, and help them out. Kids get cancer too, and the Easter baskets. A lot of hard work that these ladies do. It's Two. I'm tired. And I said extra bonus points for Savage, knowing who Melly von Stupt is. Not Frau Blucher. And that's when the horses go. Good inside joke. Again, everybody, thanks again for being here. We will be here Sunday. I will be like I said, I will have Oren on various shows when he has things to contribute. I will obviously have Jason Dean, aka Demon King, on when we're going to do our shows as well. I bring you information that is good information. I actually kind of know what the hell I'm talking about. Unlike folks who have no friggin' clue. So thanks again. Again, if you were on Facebook, I don't know how many people are on Facebook. I turned off Facebook because I didn't want to get my screen to. It was lagging. So I don't know about that. But thanks again. Get with Vickie. Get with Nikki. Get with Janice Deesman. Good night to you as well, Ed Winchell. And remember, Wounded Warrior Project on my profile. Get with the ladies for the Easter baskets. And then remember, the Wounded Warrior Project again, Memorial Day weekend. Thanks again for everybody. I appreciate you being here. Watch up. And I will say this as well. When you watch, let it run. Let it run. These will be put on obviously YouTube. Watch them up. They will be put on my Buzzsprout. So if you can't watch, you can always listen. And watch Northeast Streaming Sports as well. Northeast Streaming Sports. So again, Jimmy Farrell, go over to Northeast Streaming Sports and you can talk to Jamie Pags and you can get into it with him. All right. Y'all take care, everybody. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you for the next time we're on. Thanks again, and have a good one. Remember, Jeffrey Paul every week as well. And one last thing. If you want to be a member, should I let members have like the free shot for or like maybe do like a raffle within the membership so that they get some? I think that's probably what would be best. This way they get extra entries that way. But you be a member, and I'm not gonna like $5 a month. $5 a month. Y'all take care. We'll put that out there as well. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you on the next show for sure.
You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.